Our vibes. What's up, everyone? Today, I want to make a video on cycles and different tests that go with cycles, and pretty much how to break free from cycles. And just gonna really just go deep into all the things I've been learning about, cycles of life and how to break free from it and give you some tips. So, there's gonna be a lot of symbology, but I'm gonna try my best to help you guys understand. So basically, when it comes to cycles, you're gonna realize that on your spiritual path, you're gonna have to go through, a lot of cycles over and over again. And no one is perfect, so we make mistakes. That's a common thing for us, is that we make mistakes and no one is perfect. So sometimes we might make the wrong choice and end up having to go through that cycle again. But what a lot of people don't understand is you need to understand the duration of your cycle, because sometimes cycles can last months or even years. But once you realize the duration of your cycle and you understand how to break it down so you make that cycle smaller, then that cycle that you're dealing with could last a week. It could even last a day. You know what I'm saying? So basically, understanding the duration of the cycles that you're going through can help you like break free from them. And a good way to think about it is like, you think of like a circle, right? A circle is a cycle. And then the amount of, if you think of it like a big circle, right? It's gonna take a lot of steps in order to go around that big circle. But if you have a smaller circle, it's gonna take you less steps. Now, if you think of each step, right? For example, so you got a circle, and there it takes you 10 steps to go around that circle. And then, I know it's hard for you to understand since I'm not like really drawing it, but just if you think of it like you got that circle and you got the 10 steps around the circle, right? And each step has multiple tests. This is how the cycle works. So you'll have all these steps that you're going around in this cycle, and then inside these steps, during these steps, you're going to be receiving multiple different tests. And within those tests, you're going to be gaining lessons. And these are the lessons that you need to take with you in order to break free from these cycles. So, like, I was breaking it down, but, basically, you need to learn that when it comes to breaking free from any type of cycle, you need to be able to put in 100%. And you can't break free from a cycle until you have all the pieces of the puzzle. You think of each step, right? Like a piece of the puzzle. So basically, you need like 10 pieces in order to break free from that cycle that I was talking about. But if you reach the end of the cycle and you only got 9 pieces, now you got to go all the way around again to get all the pieces. But if you think about it, you only got one step now because you're only missing one part. So basically, what I'm saying is, once you start understanding the duration of your cycle and know how to break it down, because now you already got 9 pieces, right? Or I should say 8, right? You already got 8 pieces. So now it's only going to take you 2 steps in order to break free from that cycle. You think of the 10 pieces, right? The 10 pieces lasted you like a year. It took you like, like 3 months to get each piece. Or, 2 months, whatever, whatever. But, once you learn all the lessons that you needed to learn from all the different tests within all those steps, now at the end, you're going to be able to grab all these pieces and be able to break free from that cycle. And I know I got a little deep there, but definitely, if you take time to really break down the cycles and how once you start making them smaller, it's going to be really easy for you to pretty much ride that wave. Because if you think of your light, right, there's people who like they'll be vibing really high on their path, and then like next thing you know, they're going through a dip, but that dip lasts them like 4 months, 5 months, and that's because they're going through a big cycle. If you look at a circle, right, the circle, it goes around, and but there's one part of the circle where it's going up. Your energy is going pretty high, but then like at the end of the cycle, you need to have all the pieces in order to break free from it. And if you don't have all the pieces of that cycle, if you don't have all the pieces of the puzzle, then you're just gonna fall back into that dip. But if you learn how to pretty much observe your reality and say, all right, I need to put in 100%. Each step is like, for example, with the ten pieces of the puzzle, each step is like 10%. You know, I need to make sure that I'm having, doing my meditation, doing my journaling. That's all a different form of like the amount of percent you need to put in. And then once you have that 100%, you're gonna be able to break free from that cycle. So yeah, I hope you guys understand that. But there's different aspects of the cycle, and it all starts with the lessons. Just observing your reality. Spirit will send you multiple different tests. And what a lot of people don't realize is that Spirit will send you the same test over and over again, just in a different form. It might not be the same people that are testing you, or it might not be the same situation, but it's the same exact test. It's the same exact lesson that you need to learn. And all of those lessons that you learn from that one step is what you're gonna need in order to break free from that bigger cycle. So it's like a bigger picture, pretty much. And this is something that everyone needs to be aware of, because if you're not aware of this stuff, you're just gonna be in that loop forever, and you're never gonna break free. So you have to understand that as you're gaining these lessons, as you're learning, once you reach that peak of the cycle, the ego is going to try to bring you down. All those lessons that you learned, everything that you were learning, the ego is going to try to stop you from doing that. It's like you get your momentum to a certain pace, but now you're about you're about to break free from the cycle. So the ego, all these agents are going to be sent into your life, but you got to keep it up. You can't let nothing stop you when it comes to breaking free from these cycles, because I've been through it. There's been times where I've been vibing really high, and then all of a sudden, it was like I don't even know what happened. I just lost all my energy. I was just all my momentum got lost, and it was because I wasn't ready at the end of that cycle. I didn't break free when I was supposed to. I didn't take that 101, go through the door. You're building that key to open that door, with the lock and stuff. But I'm not really gonna get deep into it. That puzzle piece is like the key. But definitely a lot of symbology in this video, and just been like learning a lot about this stuff. But definitely like just meditate on everything that I said in this video, and do your own inner search, your own research, and start really observing your reality. And you're gonna start seeing how like pretty much everything I was saying in this video, it's like I'm breaking it down from the the smallest piece to the bigger picture. So you got to start viewing your reality the same way. But if you guys don't understand it from this video, I'll probably do another video with like a drawing for you to understand, because I know it could be hard to even for me to explain it in words, because like this stuff it's hard to explain. But definitely it has to be experienced. That's the thing. Certain things you can't really explain, because without the experience you won't really understand what I'm really talking about. But definitely keep turning up. Full love, high vibes.